Everyone is in their seat as the Heat look to grab a... here in Miami. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. So for the Mavericks, their last game, a loss to the Golden State Warriors. Here's Dillingham. Nobody near Allen. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. And Chet Holmgren's been a great player from day one, Doris. What do you like most about his game?
I don't know which aspect to pick. This guy is a great rim protector. He can shoot the basketball from three-point territory and with great range from three. But maybe my favorite aspect is the competitive toughness he brings on a nightly basis.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Eric Spoelstra gave me a few minutes to catch up, and we talked about the match. Matchup against Scoot Anderson. He told me Scoot is an extremely talented player. He's already somebody you have to game plan for with his scoring and playmaking. This is a guy with superstar potential. And Coach has a lot of respect for the skilled youngster. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Now, Holmgren, after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. Pass to Smith. Holmgren in the post. Yep, that one goes.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
Anunoby outside. Here's Dillingham. Henderson defending. Down low. Here's Dillingham. And a miss there on the triple. Now Pippen. And then Pippen slams it in.
Don't you wish you could leap like Pippen? I mean, I do.
And a deep three from Booker. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Booker's got 5 points so far. Pass to Daniel. And Smith with the stop.
We know Jalen Smith wants to be around that offensive window. You've got to check this guy out.
It's Allen on the wing. Back to Booker. Here's Salon, covered by Smith. Here's Booker. 5 points in the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Smith. No good from Booker.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Pass to Holmgren. Smith on the wing. Henderson outside. To the paint. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And, Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And, Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
Yes, that goes in.
Well, so often we're talking about Jared Allen's length, and he does it nicely on the offensive glass right there.
For 3, Henderson. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Booker. Allen inside the three-point line. And Holmgren pulls it down. Henderson with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. Henderson, no good. The Heat trailed by 5. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And what a play! Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And it's Pippen missing. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Booker in the post. Fires for 3. And Salon gets it to go.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
Upside Pippen. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Here's Dillingham. Scoreless thus far. Henderson, no one around him. Nailed from three-point land.
Such a confident young man. Scoot just goes for it.
Booker looking around. High post Allen. Rebound by Smith.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Here's Pippen. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Pippen's got 7 points.
And you can see he's got a little bounce in his step. 3 out of 4 to start.
Dillingham with the bucket.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Now, here is Smith. Over Sharp. Nice shot by Smith.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this team.
Pass to Salon. Kicks it out to Allen. To the inside. Here's Anunoby. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Now Henderson. Holmgren gets the bucket. Holmgren's got his second bucket of the night.
You see the physical attributes that Holmgren has in the paint. Size and energy make it easy for him to find shots.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Holmgren with the steal. Fast break, Dallas. Here's Pippen. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Anunoby. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks holding on to it.
The Mavericks, 21.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top. And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Here's Sharp, and the layup falls. Sharp's got 4 points in the quarter.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
A shot by Thompson. No one's around. Knocks down the 3 ball. Thompson's got the lead up to 11 now for the Mavs. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 ranked player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, "My potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say, with what I had, I gave it my all, that's all that success should be defined by." Kevin, he grounds himself in gratitude and the work he's put in.
Thanks, D.A. He is a worker and living the dream. Now here's Thompson. 7 points in the game. And Bogut slams it in.
That's a big-time body, right? Bogut able to power it down. Difficult to stop when he gets that kind of space inside.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And it falls over the rim. And
a tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
the drive by Thompson. Back to Alvarado. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Booker from the arc. Rebound by Marshall.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
G.A., when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
Now here's Thompson. Devin Booker missing his last shot. Yep, that one goes in there. And the Mavericks lead by 14.
Great awareness by Thompson, wanting to find his open teammates whenever he can.
And Jose Alvarado is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
Someone who utilizes that mid-range part of the floor to extreme efficiency, Devin Booker.
The Heat trailed by 12. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's Booker. Booker going to work inside.
Well, that's what you call a tough two, because if you're in the lane at D-Book's size, you never know what can happen.
And Jaden Hardy is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Bogut down low.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Thompson. He's got 9. They get it back. On the wing, Thompson. Here's Bogut. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And so Booker will bring it up for the Miami Heat. It's a 10-point game. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Jones. Pass to Bogut. Over in the corner, Marshall. Just 2 to shoot. Dallas again missing. The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Off target from three-point range. Back to Thompson. Alvarado with it. He has yet to score. Puts up a three. Thompson outside. Beyond the arc. Here's Bogut. Well, it was only a matter of time that they finally get the bucket.
Listen, this guy's always been a solid offensive rebounder, right? Andrew Bogut, you've got to account for his anticipation and size.
Pass to Hendricks. No good from outside. Mavericks leading by 10. To the middle. Here's Marshall. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
LeVert from outside. Sinks the three-pointer. LeVert's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. On the wing, Thompson. He's got 9.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Mavericks.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
We've got a lot of game left, but boy, they are doing a tremendous job on the offensive glass.
And Thompson slams it home.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that. Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Thompson outside.
Boy, now you have to think about pulling him. 3 fouls already in this half. A 4th would be inexcusable.
It's his first trip to the line.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
The kick out to Porter. Rebounded by Bogut.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Dallas again missing. The Heat trailed by 13. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Connects from three-point range.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooter.
Thompson surveying the floor. Trying his luck from deep. Rebound by the Heat. 4 seconds left. Here's Porter. And that one released in time, but no good. What a performance for Ausar Thompson. He has been the story for Dallas. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Now, here's Pippen. And good that time. Pippen's got 9.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And so they foul intentionally.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here's Dillingham. Inside. Allen. Holmgren with the block.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Holmgren the screen. Back to Pippen. And the slam dunk by Pippen.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
How about the ability to adjust after the contact? Booker, the score in the and one.
And Doris, one guy who rarely has an off night, Devin Booker.
He has been the model of consistent excellence, Kevin. This guy's so efficient, so productive, all about winning. I am not sure Devin Booker gets the credit he deserves for the level he's at every night.
This is a big-time game for Scotty offensively thus far. He's setting a high bar for the rest of the guys on that end.
And here's Henderson after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. Pass to Pippen. Stolen by Allen. Good ball movement here by Miami. Booker left side. The drive by Booker. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. In the corner, Daniels. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. And the Mavericks lead by 13. Pass to Salon. And the foul on Dyson. Daniel. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And it's still early in the period, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
Now here's Allen. Screen by Allen. For three, Booker. Again, the miss by Booker. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Pass to Holmgren. Jacks up a three. Jarrett Allen grabs the miss.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Screen by Allen. Here's Booker. Gets a very good look and converts. Booker's got 8 here in the quarter.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Pass to Pippen. Henderson for three. And it's Miami with the rebound. Gillingham with it. Booker outside. Back to Allen. The Heat need to get a shot off. Gillingham, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And it's sent back by Allen.
Boy, you've got to watch those long arms of Jarrett Allen. Twice on the pipe, send it back.
Dallas leading by 11. In the corner, Daniels. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Henderson outside. Here's Smith. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Smith's got 6.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Booker. He's got 21. And the rejection by Holmgren. And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren. Pass to Salon. Back to Allen. All sorts of time.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And here is Holmgren. Pocket 6. Here's Henderson. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Dallas.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the NBA again set records for attendance. Overall, arenas were filled to 98% of capacity. Commissioner Adam Silver says we're in a great position. You almost can't fit more people in our arenas. Kevin, he made it clear the area for growth is in media and especially in mobile viewing.
David, you know this, directly to the fan. I mean, my goodness, all the different ways you can consume the game, it's beautiful.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. And the Mavericks with some changes. 1:33 left here in the third quarter. Pass to Sharp. Here's Hendricks. Shoots the three. It's hauled in by Bogut.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Thompson misses.
Yeah, that's a head-scratcher there. I don't know how he could think that's a good shot. That's not who they want out there jacking up threes.
Sharp with it. Jones covering. It's Porter atop the key. 5 to shoot. Trying to end the drought. And finished off by Porter.
But when Porter is attacking, the defense is in trouble. Have to respect his ability to put it on the floor.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
LeVert with the wide open look. A three-pointer is right on target. LeVert's got 6.
But you cannot allow Karis LeVert to square up from deep. When he's in rhythm, he's going to knock down that shot with great consistency.
Now here's Bogut. Pass to Marshall. Now here's Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ausar Thompson. That's his first foul. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to talk to his guys. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Timeout called to the Heat.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about.
Look who it is, man. It's your Heat Life Squad. Make some noise. Attention fans.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
It's T-shirt time. Here they come.
seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Sharp, and there's the drive.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks. 13 points up at the end of the period.
The Mavericks, 60.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. And Miami has possession, trailing by 13. Here's the screen for three. Booker sinks the three.
Challenging this D with the three ball. That's his second from distance this half, and he also hit one in the first half, too.
Pass to Marshall. Dallas moving the ball around. And here's Bogut. A floater. Thompson misses.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Booker, no good.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Bogut, high post. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And the Mavericks lead by 12.
Well, this guy very capable of using a variety of moves. Andrew Bogut, not that predictable to defend in the painted area.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Back to Thompson. Three-pointer on the way. Allen with the rebound.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And that one falls for Dillingham. Both teams deciding to change it up. Both good from the line that time. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Henderson looking it over. Bangs home the trifecta.
Carter Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
Booker, right side. There's the drive. It's hauled in by Pippen. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity.
What doesn't Scottie Pippen do? A very polished defender who can also rain buckets down from wherever. Whenever Scottie's on the floor, he is making trouble for you.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
For 3, Henderson. It's hauled in by the Heat. Pass to Sharp. The kick out to Anunoby. Here's Allen. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Well, Jared Allen has length and athleticism, and that's an easy opportunity. Wow.
Here's Holmgren. And stolen by Booker. Strong finish inside from Booker.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Now Dillingham. Pass to Allen. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. And so Henderson will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Pippen. And then Pippen slams it in.
Already a gifted passer, Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
Kicks it out to Booker. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. 6 to shoot. Fades back. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Dallas leading by 10. Here's Henderson. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
And we'll have a timeout called by Erik Spoelstra. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
During that break, Erik Spoelstra had some words for his team. Now, he was calm when he told the team, if we play hard, we'll win this game. Let's keep the effort level up defensively. Coach talking about defense? Crazy. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
Let's hear it from your Heat Quakers dance crew.
On the wing, Booker. Here's Allen. Over Holmgren. Allen, that's good. Allen's got 4 points this quarter.
And this is where Allen should look to score because he's got the size and length.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Holmgren with the steal. And here they go. And slammed in by Smith.
Oh, my goodness. Off his feet in a hurry. You love to see Jalen Smith play with aggression in the paint.
Booker with no one around. And another basket for Miami.
You know, he didn't need the leaner with the defense playing off him, but it was sure in his rhythm.
Henderson with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. Hits it from three-point range. Pippen's got 19 points.
Practically automatic shot there by Pippen. He knows he just needs the ball, and then he is good to go.
On the wing, Daniels. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Lets it fly from 18. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Screen by Allen. Booker. Mavericks with the rebound.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Mavericks.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Hey, listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
Important. With this win, they split the season series at a game apiece and also avoid the sweep. And that has to be a relief.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Scottie Pippen.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
An elite offensive threat. Booker continues to try and find ways to improve his game.
And with each passing season, DB, OG Anunoby seems to keep getting more and more versatile.
You are exactly right, Kevin. What we know unequivocally is this is one of the best cross-positional defenders in the league. One of those guys that's truly capable of guarding 1 to 5. but his willingness to be a three-point threat and offensive rebound and put it on the deck is exactly what you're talking about.
A three-pointer off the mark. Now the Mavericks with it. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Pass to Henderson. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his fifth foul.
Fifth personal foul. Third team foul.
9 seconds left in the fourth. And there's the call on Devin Booker. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
And that one falls for Henderson. That one misses. And the rejection by Pippen. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about the